Chronic. 1992, Dre on the boards, deep rolling bass in those G-Funk cars. West Coast changed when this album dropped. The Chronic era, and it never stopped. 1992, the Chronic in the deck. Dr. Dre production, every track a perfect spec. G-Funk formula born from the P-Funk soul. Deep rolling bassline, making everything whole. Synth whistle floating over the track. Death Row Records and there's no going back. Laid back flow on the heavy dark beat. Chronic era vibes from the Boulevard Street. Dre with the boards and Snoop on the mic. West Coast partnership, everything felt right. The Chronic sound echo coast to coast. This was the era that mattered the most. LBC and Compton unified in sound. Chronic era vibes holding down the ground. Every track a masterpiece carefully built. G-Funk era born without any guilt. The Chronic era, 92 sound. Deep rolling G-Funk from the underground. Dre's production never sounded so right. West Coast G-Funk every single night. Death Row Records rising to the top. The Chronic era couldn't be stopped. The Chronic 94, G-Funk supreme. West Coast hip-hop living out the dream. Deep rolling bass and the whistle step. The Chronic era, this ain't no myth. Dr. Dre production, flawless and raw. The Chronic sound delivered without a flaw. G-Funk era changing everything. The Chronic 94, carved in stone. Nothing but the G thing playing on repeat. Dre and Snoop together making it complete. Laid back delivery over deep dark bass. G-Funk whistles floating through the place. Let me ride through the boulevard tonight. Chronic era vibes making everything right. These nuts echoing down the block. The Chronic era, the realest on the dot. Little ghetto boy, a lonely place to be. The Chronic album setting hip-hop free. Rat-tat-tat like that and like this. The Chronic moments, nothing to dismiss. Dre's signature sound deep and wide. Rolling through Compton side by side. From nothing but a G thing to explosive later. The Chronic era made Dr. Dre great. The Chronic era, 92 sound. Deep rolling G-Funk from the underground. Dre's production never sounded so right. West Coast G-Funk every single night. Death Row Records, so rising to the top. The Chronic era couldn't be stopped. The Chronic 94, G-Funk supreme. West Coast hip-hop living out the dream. Deep rolling bass and the whistle sing. The Chronic era, this ain't no myth. Dr. Dre production, flawless and raw. The Chronic sound delivered without a flaw. G-Funk era changing everything. No. The Chronic 94, carved in stone. In 92 the game was never the same. The Chronic dropped and Dre claimed his name. G-Funk formula perfect every time. Deep rolling bass over every rhyme. Death Row Records changing the game. The Chronic era bringing Westside fame. Every beat a lesson, every track a school. The Chronic era set the golden rule. The Chronic 94, G-Funk supreme. West Coast hip-hop living out the dream. Deep rolling bass and the whistle send. The Chronic era, this ain't no myth. Dr. Dre production, flawless and raw. The Chronic sound delivered without a flaw. G-Funk era, changing everything on. The Chronic era, 94, carved in stone. The Chronic era, legacy remain. G-Funk forever, flowing through the vein. Dr. Dre and Death Row changed the game. The Chronic 94, never the same. Ruthless Records, straight out of Compton we came. In WA in the streets, nothing ever the same. 88 to 92, the era that changed the game. West Coast hip-hop will never be the same. Straight out that Compton city and no pity. Ruthless Records putting down that gritty hardcore rap from the streets of the West. NWA proving Compton was the best. Ice Cube on the rhymes, Dre on the track, Easy E out front and he ain't going back. MC Ren holding down the fort. Ruthless Records style, the realest report. Gangsta rap born from the Compton streets. Hard-hitting drums and those funk-heavy beats. Cribs in the corner stores, Rosecrans and Central. Ruthless Records raw, nothing sentimental. 89 in the West Coast, changed forever. NWA dropping knowledge, cold as the weather. Straight talk from the streets, no censorship. Ruthless Records, real as lyrical trip. Straight out of Compton, nothing held back. Ruthless Records keeping it totally raw. West Coast hip showing the world what gangsta rap was built for from the start. Every verse delivered hard as concrete. NWA, Ruthless Records can't be beat. Ruthless Records, Compton to the world, straight out of the West. Every flag unfurled, hardcore rap from the streets of Compton. NWA built what couldn't be stopped in. Ruthless legacy living in every bar, from the streets of Compton to a shining star. Easy Dre, Q, Brandon, Yella too. Ruthless Records built the West Coast through. The year is 1988, the game is changing. Ruthless Records across the nation ranging. Compton, California, where the legends grow. NWA, let the whole world know. Hard bass drums hitting like concrete slabs. Synthesizer keys over Compton cabs. Eazy-E's voice cutting through the track. Dre's production never looking back. Ice Cube writing rhymes with surgical precision. Ruthless Records making history decision. MC Ren coming through with the lyrical force. West Coast rap on his definitive course. From Compton to everywhere the rap game stretched. Ruthless Records legacy forever etched. Every bar delivered raw but uncut. No hoes barred, Compton never shut. Straight out of Compton, nothing held back. Ruthless Records keeping it totally raw. West Coast hip hop showing the world what gangsta rap was built for from the start. Every verse delivered hard as concrete. NWA, Ruthless Records can't be beat. Ruthless Records, Compton to the world, straight out of the West. Every flag unfurled, hardcore rap from the streets of Compton. NWA built what couldn't be stopped in. Ruthless legacy living in every bar, from the streets of Compton to a shining star. Easy Dre, Q, Brandon, Yella too. Ruthless Records built the West Coast through. From 88 forward, the West was never the same. NWA and Ruthless changed the whole game. Compton, California, forever on the map. Ruthless Records, birthplace of gangsta rap. Every record sold told the Compton story. Ruthless legacy built for everlasting glory. Hard bass beats and those aggressive flows. Ruthless Records, how the West Coast roll. Ruthless Records, Compton to the world, straight out of the West. Every flag unfurled, hardcore rap from the streets of Compton. NWA, what couldn't be stopped in. Ruthless legacy living in every bar, from the streets of Compton to a shining star. Easy Dre, Q, Brandon, Yella too. Ruthless Records built the West Coast through. Ruthless Records, the legacy remains. From Compton Street to worldwide fame. NWA, forever etched in stone. Ruthless Records built the West Coast throne. Regulate Long Beach style, 94 in the air. Warren G and Nate Dogg, riding everywhere. G-Funk smooth on a summer California night. Mount Vernon Drive, where everything felt right. 16 in the clip and 1 in the hole. Warren G rolling regulation style coat. Long Beach, California summer night cruise. G-Funk melody giving everyone the blues. Nate Dogg on the hook, Warren on the beat. Regulation style making everything complete. Rolling through Mount Vernon on a smooth glide. Regulate the West from every single side. The year is 94 and the West is on fire. Regulation style taking everything higher. LBC connection deep as the bass. Smooth G-Funk melody floating through the place. Pump, pump, pump it up. Regulate the town. Warren G and Nate Dogg never letting down. This groove so smooth it almost feels like air. Long Beach, regulation everywhere. Regulate the West, Long Beach style. Rolling smooth through every single mile. Warren G and Nate on the 213. Smoothest regulation you have ever seen. G-Funk melody floating on the breeze. West Coast regulation doing what it please. Regulate the West Coast Coast way, Long Beach, California, every single day. Warren G smooth with the regulation flow. G-Funk, bassline, keeping it real low. Nate Dogg singing on the hook, so clean. Smoothest regulation the West has ever seen. Regulate the streets from LBC. Warren G and Nate Dogg, forever free. The MP40 swinging left to right. Regulate the situation on a summer night. Warren G came through with Nate Dogg beside. Regulation style on the Long Beach ride. Pump, pump, pump it up, the funk is real. G-Funk regulation, how the West Coast feel. Vocoder harmonies floating in the night. Long Beach, California, everything is right. Smooth melodic bass over synthesizer keys. West Coast regulation doing as it please. 94 summer feeling warm and right. Regulation style from morning until night. Warren G production smooth as they come. Nate Dogg Zook melody second to none. G-Funk whistle cutting through the air. Long Beach regulation everywhere. Regulate the West, Long Beach style. Rolling smooth through every single mile. Warren G and Nate on the 213. Smoothest regulation you have ever seen. G-Funk melody floating on the breeze. West Coast regulation doing what it please. Regulate the West Coast way. Long Beach, California, every single day. Warren G smooth with the regulation flow. G-Funk bassline, keeping it real low. Nate Dogg singing on the hook, so clean. Smoothest regulation the West has ever seen. Regulate the streets from LBC. Warren G and Nate Dogg, forever free. On the east side of LBC, where the regulation rules. Warren G and Nate Dogg playing by the 213 schools. G-Funk melody riding smooth all night long. Regulation style built into every song. Deep rolling bass beneath the sun so bright. Regulate the West from afternoon to night. Smooth California vibe rolling through the town. Warren G regulation never letting down. The West Coast way, Long Beach, California, every single day. Warren G smooth with the regulation flow. G-Funk bassline, keeping it real low. Nate Dogg singing on the hook, so clean. Smoothest regulation the West has ever seen. Regulate the streets from LBC. Warren G and Nate Dogg, forever free. Regulate Long Beach, forever on the map. Warren G and Nate Dogg, never going back. G-Funk smooth regulation till the end. LBC and the West Coast never been. Doggystyle. 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 Doggystyle 93 to the Hall of Fame. Doggystyle, yeah. Doggystyle, LBC 94. Snoop D-O double G putting on the show. Laid back flow like the summer breeze. Long Beach, California doing as it please. Snoop Dogg style, laid back and cool. Rolling through Long Beach like the golden rule. Doggystyle album dropping 93. Snoop D-O double G setting hip hop free. Gin and juice sipping on a Sunday afternoon. Long Beach, California underneath the moon. Rolling down the street in my 6'4", hanging in a bag of endo. Coming slow with my mind on my money, money on my mind. Doggystyle vibes, the greatest of their kind. LBC, where the dog hangs out. Snoop Dogg living what it's all about. Laid back, nonchalant, delivery smooth. Doggystyle era in the perfect groove. Every verse delivered with that Snoop flair. Long Beach, California in the summer air. Doggystyle vibes, Snoop on the mic. LBC, California feeling just right. Laid back, nonchalant, everything cool. Snoop D-O double G, running the school. Rolling down the boulevard, slow and clean. Doggystyle era, best you've ever seen. Doggystyle 93. Snoop on the track, LBC Long Beach, never going back. Laid back flow, over G-Funk bass. Snoop Dogg putting Long Beach on the map's face. Gin and juice, rolling through the town. Doggystyle living, never letting down. D-O double G, forever in the game. Doggystyle 93 to the Hall of Fame. Murder was the case they gave me. Doggystyle tracks kept the whole West crazy. Lottie-dottie, we likes to party. Snoop Dogg flow, never sounding tardy. Serial killer vibes from the LBC. Doggystyle album setting the West free. Bathtub bubbles in those gin and juice tails. Snoop Dogg delivery, never going stale. G-Funk whistle over deep rolling bass. Snoop Dogg style the most elegant grace. Long Beach love from the 93 days. Doggystyle album in 1,000 different ways. Laid back, delivery never in a rush. Snoop Dogg flow smooth as morning brush. Everybody deliver with that West Coast cold. Doggystyle era, Snoop breaking every rule. Snoop on the mic, LBC California feeling just right. Laid back, nonchalant, everything cool. Snoop D-O-double-G, running the score. Rolling down the boulevard, slow and clean. Doggystyle era, best you've ever seen. Doggystyle 93, Snoop on the track. LBC Long Beach, never going back. Laid back flow, over G-Funk bass. Snoop Dogg putting Long Beach on the map's face. Gin and juice, rolling through the town. Doggystyle living, never letting down. D-O-double-G, forever in the game. Doggystyle 93 to the Hall of Fame. From LBC to everywhere the dog travel. Doggystyle mystery slowly unravel. Snoop's delivery, the coolest ever heard. Laid back, nonchalant on every single word. Long Beach, California, 93 days alive. Doggystyle vibes help the culture survive. G-Funk meets the Snoop laid back flow. Doggystyle forever putting on a show. Doggystyle 93, Snoop on the track. LBC, Long Beach, never going back. Laid back flow, over G-Funk back. Snoop Dogg putting Long Beach on the map's face. Gin and juice, rolling through the town. Doggystyle living, never letting down. D-O-double-G, forever in the game. Doggystyle 93 to the Hall of Fame. Doggystyle, forever. Snoop in the zone. D-O-double-G, ruling on his own. Long Beach, California, always home. Doggystyle, legacy carved in chrome. Death Row Records, 94 in effect. Dre, Snoop, Tupac, showing the utmost respect. Death Row, dynasty, ruling the West. Every Death Row release better than the best. Death Row Records, building an empire. Every single track set the West on fire. Dr. Dre found in the Death Row throne. Every West Coast legend calling it home. Snoop Dogg, Tupac, the Dogg Pound together. Death Row dynasty standing in any weather. From the Chronic to All Eyes on Me. Death Row Records making history. Suge Knight, building the label from the ground. Death Row Records, the definitive West Coast sound. Every track a statement, every beat a throne. Death Row dynasty claiming California's own. Dark, heavy production over G-Funk bass. Death Row Records, the definitive pace. From 92 to 96, the dynasty reign. Death Row Records, the West Coast gang. Death Row dynasty, West Coast throne. Every single legend calling Death Row home. Dre and Snoop and Pac under one roof. Death Row Records, the definitive proof. West Coast dominance year after year. Death Row dynasty, always held dear. Death Row dynasty, ruling the West. Every album released better than the best. Dark, heavy G-Funk from the Death Row throne. California legends claiming their own. From the Chronic deep to All Eyes wide. Death Row dynasty, standing with pride. Every artist, every track, every beat supreme. Death Row Records, living out the dream. 1996, Tupac on the label. Death Row Records, keeping everything stable. California love, rocking every radio tower. Death Row dynasty, at its finest hour. The Dogg Pound, Daz and Corrupt representing. Death Row Records, everything cementing. Lady of Rage holding it down with force. Death Row Records on its rightful course. Nate Dogg's hooks floating over every track. Death Row Records, never looking back. The outlaws riding with the West Coast crew. Death Row dynasty through and through. Every Death Row album a land landmark release. West Coast dominance that would never cease. From the studio on Death Row Avenue. Death Row Dynasty built for me and you. Death Row Dynasty, West Coast throne. Every single legend calling Death Row home. Dre and Snoop and Pac under one roof. Death Row Records, the definitive proof. West Coast dominance year after year. Death Row Dynasty always held dear. Death Row Dynasty ruling the West. Every album released better than the best. Dark heavy G-Funk from the Death Row throne. California legends claiming their own. From the chronic beat to all eyes wide. Death Row Dynasty standing with pride. Every artist, every track, every beat supreme. Death Row Record, living out the dream. The Death Row era from 92 to 96. Changed the game with every musical fix. Dark cinematic beats over rolling bass. Death Row Record, setting the perfect pace. Every legend passed through the Death Row halls. Graffiti and gold records lining the walls. The dynasty that built the West Coast throne. Death Row Records, always called it on. Death Row Dynasty ruling the West. Every album released better than the best. Dark heavy G-Funk from the Death Row throne. California legends claiming their own. From the chronic deep to all eyes wide. Death Row Dynasty standing with pride. Every artist, every track, every beat supreme. Death Row Records, living out the dream. Death Row Records, the legacy lives on. Every single track, from dusk until dawn. Dynasty, forever carved in the West. Death Row Records, standing above the rest. Compton, most wanted. MC8 in the house, street knowledge flowing. No room for doubt. South Central Compton, where the real ones stay. CMW, representing every single day. Hey. MC8 stepping through the Compton streets. CMW production and those hard-hitting beats. South Central living where the real talk flows. Compton's most wanted, everybody knows. Straight up gangster from the city, you know pity. CMW keeping it real and gritty. Hood stories told on every single track. Compton's most wanted, never looking back. Nothing but Compton on the microphone. MC8 calling, South Central home. Every verse delivered raw from the heart. CMW style, a true lyrical art. G-Funk meets the gangster storytelling. Compton streets and all the tales worth telling. Hood anthems born from the 91711. MCI keeping it real like Compton heaven. Compton's most wanted, street certified. South Central living never gonna hide. MC8 the realest from the CMW crew. Compton street knowledge coming straight to you. Hood stories told with surgical precision. Compton's most wanted, making every decision. Compton streets where the realest lie. CMW, everything they give. MC8 on the mic, raw intro. South Central Compton, coming straight through. Hood anthems ringing through the night. Compton's most wanted, always right. Street knowledge from the 213 zone. MCI claiming Compton as his crown. Straight up minutes playing on repeat. MCI delivering that Compton heat. Gotta make it to heaven is the Compton prayer. Street knowledge floating through the summer air. CMW production, dark and heavy. Compton storytelling, always ready. Every bar a picture of the hood life scene. South Central Compton, raw and mean. Nothing to do style when the summer hits. CMW putting everything to bits. Compton's most wanted, holding down the block. Street certified and hard as any rock. MCA voice gritty like the Compton streets. CMW serving up those hard knocking beats. From the Compton swap meet to the boulevard wide. MCA keeping that Compton pride. Compton's most wanted, street certified. South Central living never gonna hide. MC8 the realest from the CMW crew. Compton street knowledge coming straight to you. Good stories told with surgical precision. Compton's most wanted, making every decision. Compton streets what the realest lie. CMW, everything they give. MC8 on the mic, raw and true. South Central Compton, coming straight through. Hood anthems ringing through the night. Compton's most wanted, always right. Street knowledge from the 213 zone. MCA claiming Compton as its gone. South Central Compton through the 90's ran. MC8 and CMW the master plan. Street stories told from the hood perspective. CMW always staying objective. Hood anthem built for the streets that raised them. Compton's most wanted fans forever praised them. Dark heavy production over Compton base. MC8 keeping that street certified. Playlist live. CMW everything they give. MC8 on the mic, raw and true. South Central Compton coming straight through. Hood anthems ringing through the night. Compton's most wanted, always right. Street knowledge from the 213 zone. MC8 claiming Compton as its own. CMW forever, Compton in the heart. MC8 keeping it real from the start. South Central story, never gonna end. Compton's most wanted, around every band. All eyes on the West. 96 on death row. Tupac with the passion, letting the whole world know. Thug life tattooed across his stomach wide. West Coast rider, Machiavelli inside. All eyes on me, the double album drop. Tupac on death row, the world couldn't be stopped. Passionate delivery pouring from the soul. West Coast thug life making everyone whole. California love playing coast to coast. This was the Pac era that mattered most. Ambitions as a rider opening the gates. Tupac delivering with the highest rates. Emotional fire burning through each verse. West Coast rider from the best to worst. Thug life philosophy living in the rhyme. Tupac delivering every single time. Death Row Records, Pac in his prime. Every verse passionate and every line. How do you want it rocking every block? Tupac and Dre building every dock. All eyes on the Westside through the night. Tupac delivering passion in the fight. Emotional fire pouring from every bar. West Coast rider shining like a star. Thug life philosophy forever strong. All eyes on the West, where we belong. All eyes on the Westside 96. Tupac delivering his greatest lyrical fix. Passion and emotional flow so deep. West Coast rider born to never sleep. California love from the death row days. All eyes on the West in 1,000 ways. Thug life forever in the Machiavelli style. Tupac riding West Coast every single mile. Dear mama, the most heartfelt verse ever wrote. Tupac pouring everything from his throat. Emotional depth that no rapper matched. All eyes on me, perfectly dispatched. Keep your head up, lifting every soul. Tupac with the message, keeping spirits whole. Brenda's got a baby telling real life tales. West Coast passion that never pales. Hit them up, showing the competitive fire. Tupac taking everything higher and higher. Changes asking questions that still ring true. All eyes on the West from me to you. Life goes on, celebrating fallen brothers. Thug life connecting all the West Coast others. So many tears pouring through every line. All eyes on the West, forever divine. All eyes on the West side through the night. Tupac delivering passion and the fight. Emotional fire pouring from every bar. West Coast rider shining like a star. Thug life philosophy forever strong. All eyes on the West, where we belong. All eyes on the West side 96. Tupac delivering his greatest lyrical fix. Passion and emotional flow so deep. West Coast rider born to never sleep. California love from the death row days. All eyes on the West in 1,000 ways. Thug life forever in the Machiavelli style. Tupac riding West Coast every single mile. Machiavelli the Don releasing from beyond. All eyes on the West, forever fun. Passionate delivery, the greatest of all time. Every emotional Tupac rhyme. West Coast rider born in Baltimore, but California claimed him to the core. All eyes on me, the legacy remains. Tupac forever flowing through a vein. On the West side 96, Tupac delivery, passion in the fight. Emotion and fire pouring from every bar. West Coast rider shining like a star. Thug life philosophy forever strong. All eyes on the West, where we belong. All eyes on the West, thug life remains. Tupac forever flowing through the veins. Machiavelli to die, never truly gone. All eyes, West Side carries on. Friday on the block, South Central summertime. Ice Cube with the comedy. Keisha on the ride. That's 1 week's worth of drama on the porch. Friday vibe. West Coast torch. Yeah. Friday morning on the South Central block. Woke up with nothing but their hands on the clock. Ice Cube style storytelling from the porch view. Every character on the block something new. Big worm rolling by in the Monte Carlo slow. Smokey on the side with nowhere to go. Mrs. Parker coming out looking fine. South Central Friday on the summer sunshine. Craig got fired today, it's his day off. D stepping out like she's something soft. The neighborhood alive with the Friday heat. South Central stories from every single street. Ice Cube comedy mixed with the real Friday vibes and how the block feel. Laughter through the pain of the 90's life. South Central Friday, cutting like a knife. Friday on the block, nothing to do. Keisha singing about the South Central view. Ice Cube, summertime living in the summer heat. Friday on the block, West Coast day. South Central living in the California way. Friday on the block, South Central sun. Ice Cube story to lead, never done. Keisha on the hook, summer in the air. West Coast Friday, living without a care. Comedy and drama on the block today. South Central Friday, rolling in that way. Ice Cube style flow, Keisha harmony. Friday on the West Side, wild and free. Keisha stepping out onto the Friday block. Every neighbor got a story around the clock. South Central summertime heat so real. Friday vibes and everything you feel. Mrs. Jones on the porch watching everything. Summertime drama, what the Fridays bring. Craig and Smokey making everybody laugh. Friday moments worth the aftermath. Ice Cube wrote the script from the real life block. South Central Friday round the clock. Every single picture of the hood alive. Friday lifestyle helping West Coast survive. Keisha's melody riding over the block. Heat South Central Friday, never incomplete. Comedy and hard on the porch today. Friday on the West Side, the California way. Friday on the block, nothing to do. Keisha singing about the South Central view. Ice Cube, summertime living in the summer heat. Friday on the block, West Coast day. South Central living in the California way. Friday on the block, South Central sun. Ice Cube story to lead, never done. Keisha on the hook, summer in the air. West Coast Friday, living without a care. Comedy and drama on the block today. South Central Friday, rolling in that way. Ice Cube style flow, Keisha harmony. Friday on the West Side, wild and free. On a Friday in the summer heat. South Central story, never feel complete. Ice Cube painted every scene with care. Friday on the block beyond compare. Keisha's voice floating over the groove. South Central Friday in the perfect mood. Comedy and love from the 90's block. Friday on the West Side, round the clock. Friday on the block, South Central sun. Ice Cube storytelling. West Coast, Friday, living without a care. Comedy and drama on the block today. South Central Friday, rolling in that way. Ice Cube style flow, Keisha harmony. Friday on the West Side, Friday forever. South Central days. Ice Cube storytelling. Ice Cube storytelling in 1,000 ways. Summertime right, Friday on the West Side, morning to night. DJ Quik, 92, Compton in full effect. Ultra funky bassline, showing utmost respect. Quik is the name in the game, never change. DJ Quik style, nothing ever rearrange. DJ Quik stepping through with that Compton funk. Ultra deep bassline filling up the trunk. Quik is the name, was his very first offering. Compton funk style, rarely ever softening. Tonight rocking every car on the block. Quik's production production, hard as the Compton rock. Way too funky, living up to his name. DJ Quik production raised the whole game. Staccato bass line thumping through the night. Quick synthesis making everything right. Becoming sweet black pussy just like Compton. DJ Quik style never stopping. Ultra funky grooves from the Compton producer. No other West Coast sound could seduce you. Quick with the drum machines laid perfectly in. Compton funk style never being a sin. DJ Quik funk groove in the night. Compton production feeling ultra right. Staccato bass over funky synth keys. Quik's production doing as it please. Ultra deep groove rolling through the block. DJ Quik Compton never gonna stop. DJ Quik 92 funk so deep. Ultra funky Compton groove on repeat. Staccato bassline knocking through the night. Quik's production making everything right. Compton funk from the Quik era days. Ultra funky bass in 1,000 ways. DJ Quik forever holding down the sound. Compton funk style, the best around. Pitch in on the party, classic Quik hit. Every DJ Quik production is legit. Safe and sound, delivered on the groove. DJ Quik always finding the perfect move. The third act, trauma balance and options too. DJ Quik production always coming through. Ultra funky synthesizer over bass so deep. Quik studio craft, Compton can't sleep. Every beat a master class in funk design. DJ Quik production perfectly divine. Compton producer turning out gold. Every DJ Quik story perfectly told. Hard hitting drums over ultra funky keys. Quik's production always doing as it please. From 91 forward the funk stayed alive. DJ Quik's Compton groove helping West survive. DJ Quik funk groove in the night. Compton production feeling ultra right. Staccato bass over funky synth keys. Quik's production doing as it please. Ultra deep groove rolling through the block. DJ Quik Compton never gonna stop. DJ Quik 92 funk so deep. Ultra funky Compton groove on repeat. Staccato bassline knocking through the night. Quik's production making everything right. Compton funk from the Quik era days. Ultra funky bass in 1,000 ways. DJ Quik forever holding down the sound. Compton funk style, the best around. From the drum machines to the synthesizers, DJ Quik's Compton funk always astounds. Ultra funky production, glued to life. Every DJ Quik session a blast. Compton, California's finest producer known. DJ Quik reaping everything he's sown. Staccato bassline running through the veins. DJ Quik's Compton funk forever remain. DJ Quik 92 funk so deep. Ultra funky Compton groove on repeat. Staccato bassline knocking through the night. Quik's production making everything right. Compton funk from the Quik era days. Ultra funky bass in 1,000 ways. DJ Quik forever holding down the sound. Compton funk style, the best around. DJ Quik, Compton funk, forever pure. Ultra funky bassline is always the cure. Quik's production from 91 to now. Compton funk style, taking every bow. The Dogg Pound 95, gas and corrupt in full. Dog food dropping, showing out the West Pool. Death row with Das Gillinger, and corrupt the kingpin. Dogg Pound anthem. Let the gangs begin. Yeah, that Dogg Pound stepping through with dog food heat. There's Dillinger production, nothing could beat. Corrupt the kingpin, rapid fire on the bars. Dogg Pound representing under Western stars. 95 death row family holding it strong. The Dogg Pound anthem all night long. Daz with the beat deep and rolling hard. Corrupt delivering from every bar. Riding smooth, let's play house in the deck. Dogg Pound style showing utmost respect. Bouncy G-Funk rolling through the night. Daz and corrupt making everything right. From Compton to LBC, the Pound reign supreme, Dogg Pound. Living out the death row dream. Every dog food track hitting hard and clean. Best West Coast duo the world had ever seen. Dogg Pound bounce, gas and corrupt in the zone. Death row family calling it their home. Bouncy G-Funk, rolling through the block. The Dogg Pound 95, never gonna stop. Corrupt rapid fire. That's production clean. Dogg Pound the best. So as has ever seen. The Dogg Pound 95. Dog food supreme. Gas and corrupt living out the dream. Bouncy G-Funk, rolling through the night. Death row Dogg Pound, everything's right. Corrupt the kingpin, rapid fire flow. Daz Dillinger making the West glow. Dogg Pound forever holding down the West. The Dogg Pound 95 above the rest. New York answering shots with pride. Dogg Pound standing firmly on the west side. Corrupts aggressive lyrical machine gun spray. Daz Dillinger beats knocking every day. Representing Long Beach and Compton combined. Dogg Pound 95, the most refined. Every bounce in the beat carefully placed. Dog food album building on the death row bass. Dance production smooth yet knocking hard. Corrupt the kingpin, every single bar. Bouncy synthesizer over rolling bass. Dogg Pound setting every perfect pace. Death row records, Dogg Pound holding it down. Daz and Corrupt representing every town. From 95 forward, the pound stayed real. Dog food delivering that Dogg Pound feel. Dogg Pound bounce, Daz and Corrupt in the zone. Death row family calling it their home. Bouncy G-Funk, rolling through the block. The Dogg Pound 95, never gonna stop. Corrupt rapid fire. Daz production clean. Dogg Pound the best the West has ever seen. The Dogg Pound 95, dog food supreme. Daz and Corrupt living out the dream. Bouncy G-Funk, rolling through the night. Death row Dogg Pound, everything's right. Corrupt the kingpin, rapid fire flow. Daz Dillinger making the West glow. Dogg Pound forever holding down the West. The Dogg Pound 95 above the rest. Dog food drop in the West Coast shook. Daz and Corrupt, the perfect deadly look. Bouncy G-Funk, production smooth and clean. Best death row duo the world has seen. Corrupt's wordplay, complex indeed. Daz production makes the whole West lead. Dogg Pound, anthem ringing through the block. 95 West Coast, ticking on the clock. Dogg Pound 95, dog food supreme. Daz and Corrupt living out the dream. Bouncy G-Funk, rolling through the night. Death row Dogg Pound, everything's right. Corrupt the kingpin, rapid fire flow. Daz Dillinger making the West glow. Dogg Pound forever holding down the West. The Dogg Pound 95 above the rest. The Dogg Pound forever. Daz and Corrupt remain. Dog food 95 flowing through the veins. Death row family never out the game. The Dogg Pound legacy forever the same.
Long Beach 94.
Summer in the air.
Long Beach 94.
Summer in the air.
Summer in the air.
Crystal and the homies rolling. Without a care.
LBC.
Where the legends always grew.
Long Beach love.
From me to you. Yeah. Long Beach, California, 1994 heat. G-Funk rolling smooth on every single street. Warren G and Snoop put LBC on the map. Long Beach summer, living in the gap. 213 area code, representing proud. Long Beach 94, saying it out loud. Rolling down Anaheim and Cherry slow. LBC, California sunset glow. Lowriders bouncing on the summer block. Long Beach 94, around the clock. Belmont Shore to North Long Beach connection. LBC summer in every direction. G-Funk melody floating through the warm air. Long Beach, California, summer everywhere. Snoop Dogg putting the LBC on forever. Long Beach 94, better than ever.
LBC, summer 94 heat.
Long Beach love rolling through the night.
Long Beach love rolling through the night.
G-Funk melody thing, everything right.
Long Beach 94, where we call home. LBC summer,
never rolling alone. Long Beach 94, summer in the sun. LBC legends and the stories never done.
Crystal on the hook, G-Funk in the air.
Long Beach, California rolling everywhere.
213 pride from the LBC.
Long Beach,
94, wild and free.
Snoop and Warren G,
Put us on the map.
Long Beach summer,
and we never going back. Crystal stepping in from the Long Beach side. LBC summer 1994 pride. Rolling through the city in the summer heat. G-Funk melody making everything complete. Belmont Shore where the ocean meets the street. Long Beach, California summer heartbeat. 213 where the real ones stay. Long Beach 94 every single day.
Warren G's regulation on the stereo. Crystal riding through the Long Beach radio. Smooth G-Funk cutting on the Pacific breeze. Long Beach summer doing exactly as it please. Snoop Dogg's laid back style in every corner shop. Long Beach 94 music never gonna stop. Crystal's melody riding over the LBC bass. Long Beach summer love in the perfect place.
LBC summer 94 heat.
Long Beach love rolling through the night.
Long Beach love rolling through the night.
G-Funk melody and everything right.
Long Beach 94 where we call home. LBC summer
Never rolling alone.
Long Beach 94 summer in the sun.
LBC legends and the stories never done.
Crystal on the hook, G-Funk in the air.
Long Beach, California rolling everywhere.
What they pride from the LBC.
Long Beach
94 wild and free.
Snoop and Warren G,
Put us on the map.
Long Beach summer,
And we never going back.
on the Long Beach Boulevard in the summer of 94.
Crystal and the homies always wanting more.
G-Funk melody, riding smooth all night.
LBC, California, everything is right.
213 forever in the heart.
Long Beach 94 is where we start.
Smooth West Coast love born from the LBC,
Long Beach summer,
where we always meant to be.
Long Beach 94.
Summer in the sun,
LBC legends.
and the stories never done.
Crystal on the hook, G-Funk in the air.
Long Beach, California rolling everywhere.
213 pride from the LBC.
Long Beach 94,
Wild and free.
Snoop and Warren G,
Put us on the map.
Long Beach summer,
And we never going back.
Long Beach,
Long Beach 94.
Crystal and the crew.
LBC summer.
From the 213 to you,
G-Funk rolling smooth.
to the morning light.
Long Beach, California.
Every single night. Too sure. Oakland in the house tonight. Bay Area pimping under the street light. Short dog in the high. Get them where you fit in. Oakland funk style. Let the gangs begin. Too short stepping through from the Oakland side. Bay Area player with that player pride. Freaky tails long as a summer day. Too short Oakland pimping all the way. Getting where you fit in is the Oakland code. Short dog delivering down every road. Life is too short, but the funk goes long. Too short Oakland in every single song. Ain't nothing like the Bay Area funk. Too short production filling up the trunk. Oakland, California, where the players stay. Short dog representing every single day. Blow the whistle, calling everybody out. Too short Oakland, what it's all about. Player style smooth from the Bay to the world. Short dogs Oakland, player flag unfurled. Too short Oakland, Bay Area pride. Short dog player, rolling nationwide. Player style smooth from the northern Cal. Too short Oakland, everybody's pal. Freaky tails long, player game tight. Bay Area Oakland, every night. Too short Oakland, player in the house. Short dog representing without a doubt. Bay Area funk from the northern west coast. Oakland, California, what matters most? Player style, rolling through the night. Too short Oakland, everything's right. Short dog forever in the player game. Oakland, California, never the same. Cocktails in the player life. From from the Bay. Too short, Oakland, every single day. I'm a player, dropping knowledge true. Bay area pimping, coming straight to you. Up, Oakland Hills to the Flatlands wide. Too short, representing every side from MacArthur Boulevard to International. Bay area funk, modern traditional. Short dogs flow long, on the smooth on the track. Too short, Oakland, never going back. Every Oakland story told with care. Bay area player vibes everywhere. Play a game perfected in the Northern Cal. Too short, Oakland, everybody's pal. From 83-4 with the Bay stayed real. Too short, Oakland, showing how it feels. Too short, Oakland, Bay area pride. Short dog player, rolling nationwide. Player style smooth from the Northern Cal. Too short, Oakland, everybody's pal. Freaky tales along. Play a game tight, Bay area, Oakland, every night. Too short, Oakland, player in the house. Short dog, representing without a doubt. Bay area funk from the northern west coast. Oakland, California, what matters most. Player style, rolling through the night. Too short, Oakland, everything's right. Short dog forever in the player game. Oakland, California, never the same. Oakland, California, raise the short dog up. Bay area funk, filling up the cup. Too short, shorts player, philosophy alive. Oakland stories helping culture survive. On the boulevard in the Bay night out. Too short, Oakland, player everywhere. From the underground tapes to the major stage. Bay area player turning every page. Too short, Oakland, player in the house. Short dog representing without a doubt. Bay area funk from the northern west coast. Oakland, California, what matters most. Player style, rolling through the night. Too short, Oakland, everything's right. Short dog forever in the player game. Oakland, California, never the same. Too short, Oakland, too short, Oakland. Short dog never gone. Bay area player carrying on. Play style from the northern Cal. Forever, Oakland funk and Too Short together. Above the law, call 187, I'm in the building. Pomona, California, West Coast skills delivering. Uncle Sam's curse, Black Mafia life in the dead. Above the law, above the law, showing utmost respect. Code 187, I'm stepping through from Pomona Street. Above the law, production, nothing could beat. West Coast mob style, heavy on the funk. Above the law, filling up every trunk. Living like hustlers, dropping 90 raw. Above the law, the illest thing you saw. KMG, the illustrator on the bars. Above the law, reaching for the stars. Oakland League pimping, showing off the skill. Above the law, delivering the thrill. Black Mafia life, bringing the mob code. Above the law, walking every road. Pomona, California, where the cold ones stay. Code 187, I'm in the building every day. Deep funk bass over synthesizer keys. Above the law, doing exactly as it please. Above the law, code 187, I'm style. West Coast mob funk, rolling every mile. Pomona, California, in the house tonight. Heavy funk production, everything right. Code 187, the coldest of them all. Above the law, answering every call. Above the law, code 187 in effect. Pomona, California, showing respect. Mob style funk, heavy on the bass. Above the law, setting every page. Code 187 on the microphone. West Coast mob funk, calling it his own. Above the law, forever in the game. Pomona, California, never the same. Uncle Sam's curse, delivering the message raw. Code 187, I'm the coldest thing you saw. West Coast mob, philosophy alive. Above the law, helping hip-hop survive. Pomona streets to the studio built. Above the law, recording without guilt. KMG holding it down on every track. Above the law, style never going back. Heavy synthesizers over the deep, my bass. Code 187, I'm setting every pace. West Coast funk, heavy and precise. base above the law, rolling out the dice. From 90 through 90 feet, the mob style hill above the law. Stories perfectly spelled. Code 187, I'm the innovator, true above the law, forever coming through. Above the law. Code 187, I'm style. West Coast, my funk, rolling every mile. Pomona, California, in the house tonight. Heavy funk production, everything right. Code 187, the coldest of them all. Above the law, answering every call. Above the law, code 187 in effect. Pomona, California, showing respect. Mob style funk, heavy on the bass. Above the law, setting every pace. Code 187 on the microphone. West Coast, my funk, calling it his own. Above the law, forever in the game. Pomona, California, never the same. From Pomona deep to everywhere the mob reach. Above the law, the greatest lessons preached. Code 187, I'm style uniquely his own. West Coast, my funk, carved in stone. Heavy funk production from the Pomona streets. Above the law, delivering those beats. Every track a statement from the West Coast, my Code 187, I'm always on the job. 187 in the fleck. Pomona, California, showing respect. Mob style funk, heavy on the bass. Above the law, setting every page. Code 187 on the microphone. West Coast, my funk, calling it his own. Above the law, forever in the game. Pomona, California, never the same. Above the law, forever. Code 187 remain. West Coast, my funk, flowing through the veins. Pomona, California, on the map for good. Code 187 representing the hood. California love, 96 on the radio. Why? Tupac and Dre together on the statewide ride. From Sacramento down to San Diego. California love, let the whole world know. California knows how to party. Every city in the state is never tardy. From the Bay to LA to the IE. California love setting everyone free. Tupac deliver with that passion and fire. Dre's production taking everything higher. Shake it, baby. Rolling through the state. California love never arriving late. The mothership connection playing in the ride. George Clinton, G-Funk all across California. Wide Lowrider bouncing down the Crenshaw Strip. California love on the statewide trip. San Francisco to the San Fernando Valley. Every California city showing this tally. Sacramento, Fresno, all the way to Watts. California love, connecting all the dots. California love, from the Bay to the border. West Coast living in the perfect order. Tupac and Dre delivering the anthem true. California love from every city to you. Shake it, baby, all night long. California love, the greatest West Coast song. California love, West Coast wide. From every corner of the state with pride. Tupac fire in the Dre G-Funk beat. California love making everything complete. Shake it, baby, all night. California state anthem standing strong. From the northernmost city to the southern shore. California love forever wanting more. City of Compton, city of Long Beach. California cities are within reach. City of Inglewood up to no good. California love spreading through the hood. San Diego sunshine mixing with LA night. California statewide, everything right. The Bay Area rolling with that northern feel. California love always keeping it real. Inland Empire representing with the IE pride. California love stretching far and wide. Bakersfield country mixing with the West Coast sound. California love, the best thing found. Every California sunset painting the sky gold. California love story, forever so. From the redwoods north to the desert east. California love, the greatest of the feast. California love, from the Bay to the border. West Coast living in the perfect order. Tupac and Dre delivering the anthem true. California love from every city to you. Shake it, baby, all night long. California love, the greatest West Coast song. California love, West Coast wide. From every corner of the state with pride. Tupac fire and the Dre G-Funk beat. California love making everything complete. Shake it, baby, all night. California state anthem standing strong. From the northernmost city to the southern shore. California love, forever wanting more. the land of sunshine where the West reigns free. California love for every city. Tupac's passion and Dre's perfect groove. California love, always in the mood. Every California from every walk of life. California love, cutting through the strife. The state anthem born from 96. California love, the greatest of all fixes.
California love.
West Coast wide. Every corner of the state with pride. Tupac fire in the Dre G-Funk beat. California love making everything complete. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. All night. California state anthem standing strong. From the northernmost city to the southern shore. California love, forever wanting more. California love, the golden state, forever. Tupac and Dre, the greatest collaboration ever. West Coast anthem from the 96 days.
California love
in 1,000 ways. Westside Connection
96
Ice Cube WC Mac 10
Jasmine on the hook.
Let the West begin. Bow, bow. Bow down to the West Side.
No options given.
Westside Connection
Jasmine
and the driven. Ice Cube, WC and Mac 10 on the same track. Westside Connection bringing the West back. Bow down was the statement from the West Coast throne. Westside Connection claiming everything they own. How many licks rocking every car and truck? Westside Connection riding on they luck. West Coast ain't just LA, it's everywhere. Westside Connection putting hip-hop on notice there. Terrorist threats delivered with the West Coast pride. Jasmine stepping in from the West Coast side. WC representing the hood so right. Mac 10 Inglewood every single night. Ice Cube leading from the very front.
Westside Connection
delivering what you want. 3 West Coast legends unified in sound.
Westside Connection holding down the ground. There, Westside Connection.
West
Coast united. Jasmine on the hook.
West Coast
ignited.
Bow down to the West Side, forever strong.
Westside Connection where we all belong.
Westside
Connection 96 in the house.
West Coast united
without a doubt.
Ice Cube, WC, Mac 10 and Jasmine Ray.
Westside Connection representing every day.
Bow down to the West Coast
throne tonight.
Westside Connection,
everything's alright.
3 legends and
Jasmine unified.
Westside Connection,
Westside pride. Jasmine stepping through the Westside door. West Coast Connection giving nothing but more. Ice Cube's vision bringing 3 as 1. Westside Connection never to be undone. Jasmine's melody riding over the beat. Westside Connection making everything complete. WC's lyrical precision on point. Mac 10 Inglewood burning every joint. Ice Cube leadership guiding the whole crew. Westside Connection coming straight to you. Jasmine singing through the West Coast night. 3 legends in a voice making everything right.
Bow down to the West Side, that's the law.
Westside Connection, best the West Coast soul.
Jasmine's harmony binding every bar.
Westside Connection reaching like a star. Westside Connection.
West
Coast united. Jasmine on the hook.
West Coast
ignited.
Bow down to the West Side, forever strong.
Westside Connection where we all belong.
Westside Connection
96 in the house.
West Coast united
without a doubt.
Ice Cube, WC, Mac 10 and Jasmine Ray.
Westside Connection representing every day.
Bow down to the West Coast
throne tonight.
Westside Connection,
everything's right.
3 legends and
Jasmine unified.
Westside Connection,
Westside pride.
from Compton to Inglewood, the West is one.
Westside Connection under the same sun.
Jasmine's voice carrying the message wide.
West Coast united
with insurmountable pride.
Ice Cube, WC, Mac 10 together strong.
Westside
Connection where we all belong.
3 legends and Jasmine
making history.
Westside
Connection for eternity.
Westside
Connection 96 in the house.
West Coast united
without a doubt.
Ice Cube, WC, Mac
10 and Jasmine Ray. Westside Connection representing every day.
Bow down to the West Coast
throne tonight.
Westside Connection,
everything's right.
3 legends and
Jasmine unified.
Westside Connection,
Westside Coast united
through the joy
and pain.
Jam
In the legends,
holding down the West.
Westside connection,
Standing above the rest. Nate Dogg 94. Nate Dogg 94. West Coast singer, making every verse a dream. G-Funk melody with the smoothest voice alive. Nate Dogg's hooks helping West Coast survive. Nate Dogg stepping in with that velvet tone. G-Funk melody making every hook his own. Regulate was just the start of something great. Nate Dogg singing style, raising every rate. Nobody does it like the Nate Dogg can. Every West Coast track needed is planned. Ain't no fun in the hook, delivered clean. Nate Dogg's melody, best you've ever seen. Death row era and the smooth voice rang. Every West Coast party while Nate Dogg sang. Keep it G-A-N-G-S-T-A, showing off the hook. Nate Dogg's catalog worth every single look. G-Funk, whistle, synth, and his melodic flow. Nate Dogg, the hook man, putting on a show. From 92 to every feature after that, Nate Dogg's hooks always right on track. Nate Dogg melodic, smooth as the night. G-Funk hook man, making everything right. Velvet voice over the rolling G-Funk bass. Nate Dogg setting every perfect pace. West Coast singing smooth and eternally true. Nate Dogg's hook coming straight to you. Nate Dogg melody riding through the night. G-Funk hook man making everything right. Smooth velvet voice over the bass so clean. Nate Dogg, the best West Coast has ever seen. Hook after hook delivered perfect every time. Nate Dogg's melody lining up the rhyme. G-Funk and soul combined in one voice. Nate Dogg, forever the West Coast choice. Your woman playing smooth on the radio. Nate Dogg's hooks everywhere the West will go. Never leave me alone is the Nate Dogg prayer. West Coast smooth voice floating everywhere. Lay low, featuring Nate Dogg on the hook. Every rapper knew that's all it took. Snoop would call him Warren G the same. Nate Dogg's melody elevating every name. Smooth criminal style with the West Coast edge. Nate Dogg delivery from every ledge. Music and me showing the soulful side. Nate Dogg smooth voice stay wide pride. G-Funk ever needed that melodic glue. Nate Dogg's hook always coming through. From death row to aftermath to everywhere. Nate Dogg smooth voice floating through the air. Nate Dogg melodic smooth as the night. G-Funk hook man making everything right. Velvet voice over the rolling G-Funk bass. Nate Dogg setting every perfect pace. West Coast singer smooth and eternally true. Nate Dogg's hook coming straight to you. Nate Dogg melody riding through the night. G-Funk hook man making everything right. Move velvet voice over the bass so clean. Nate Dogg, the best West Coast has ever seen. Hook after hook delivered perfect every time. Nate Dogg's melody lining up the rhyme. G-Funk and soul combined in one voice. Nate Dogg, forever the West Coast choice. From the G-Funk era to the millennium turn, Nate Dogg's melodic hooks would always burn. Every rapper wanted him on the track. Nate Dogg, smooth voice, never looking back. Velvet tone over every G-Funk beat. Nate Dogg, keeping every collaboration complete. The hook man, legend of the West Coast sound. Nate Dogg's melody forever going round. Dogg melody riding through the night. G-Funk hook man making everything right. Smooth velvet voice over the bass so clean. Nate Dogg, the best West Coast has ever seen. Hook after hook delivered perfect every time. Nate Dogg's melody lining up the rhyme. G-Funk and soul combined in one voice. Nate Dogg, forever the West Coast choice. Nate Dogg forever. Ooh, the hook man remains. G-Funk melody, ooh, flowing through the veins. Smooth velvet voice, echoing still. Nate Dogg's legacy, a West Coast thrill. Lowrider, rolling on the side that ain't nine. Hydraulics bouncing under the neon light. West Coast 94 on the boulevard slow. Classic G-Funk on the radio flow. Yeah, Lowrider culture born from the West Coast, so hydraulic systems making everything whole. Crenshaw Boulevard where the hoppers play. West Coast Saturday, lowrider all the way. While your wheels spinning in the summer heat, lowrider music and those G-funk beats. Candy paint gleaming under the LA sun. West Coast lowrider culture second to none. Pachuco style meeting the hip hop wave. West Coast lowrider culture forever saved from Whittier Boulevard to Crenshaw Drive. Lowrider culture keeping West Coast alive. G-funk on the system knocking hard and clean. Best lowrider boulevard you've ever seen. Classic 64 Impala on hydraulics high. West Coast lowrider rolling toward the sky. Lowrider rolling slow down the boulevard. West Coast Saturday cruising ain't that hard. Hydraulics bouncing to the G-funk beat. Classic California lowrider culture complete. While wheels spinning, candy paint so bright. Lowrider West Coast every Saturday night. Saturday lowrider rolling through the night. West Coast Boulevard, everything's so right. Hydraulics bouncing to the G-funk groove. Classic California lowrider in the mood. Candy paint gleaming on the boulevard wide. West Coast lowrider culture filled with pride. G-funk on the system knocking through the night. Saturday lowrider, everything's alright. Impala Capri in the Monte Carlo too. West Coast lowrider culture built for me and you. Bomb style sitting on hydraulic grace. West Coast lowrider culture setting every pace. The boulevard nights are living on today. West Coast lowrider culture never going away. Chicano culture mixing with the hip hop sound. West Coast lowrider rolling all around from East LA to Compton to Long Beach wide. West Coast lowrider culture universal pride. Three-wheel motion on the boulevard street. Lowrider West Coast making everything complete. G-funk knocking through the custom sound system. West Coast lowrider every single rhythm. Saturday night culture alive and free. Lowrider West Coast the way it ought to be. Lowrider rolling slow down the boulevard. West Coast Saturday cruising ain't that hard. Hydraulics bouncing to the G-funk beat. Classic California lowrider culture complete. Wild wheels spinning, candy paint so bright. Lowrider West Coast every Saturday night. Saturday lowrider rolling through the night. West Coast Boulevard, everything's so right. Hydraulics bouncing to the G-funk groove. Classic California lowrider in the mood. Candy paint gleaming on the boulevard wide. West Coast lowrider culture filled with pride. G-funk on the system knocking through the night. Saturday lowrider, everything's alright. On the boulevard where the lowriders cruise. West Coast Saturday, you can't lose. Hydraulics popping to the G-funk sound. Best lowrider culture the West Coast found. Candy paint and chrome under the street light glow. West Coast lowrider putting on the show. Saturday night alive on the California street. Lowrider West Coast moving to the beat. Lowrider rolling through the night. West Coast Boulevard, everything's so right. Hydraulics bouncing to the G-funk groove. Classic California lowrider in the mood. Candy paint gleaming on the boulevard wide. West Coast lowrider culture filled with pride. G-funk on the system knocking through the night. Saturday lowrider, everything's alright. Lowrider rolling West Coast forever on. Saturday Boulevard from dusk until dawn. Hydraulics and G-funk, the perfect blend. West Coast lowrider culture never end. Inglewood, always up to no good 95. Mac 10 representing, keeping West alive. Inglewood, California, northwest of Compton. Mac 10 style, nothing ever stopping. Mac 10 stepping from the Inglewood side. West Coast rider, rolling with the tide. Inglewood, California, where the real ones stay. Mac 10 representing every single day. Take a hit from the West Coast classic track. Mac 10, Inglewood, never going back. Banging volume after volume rolled out. Mac 10, Inglewood, without a doubt. From Compton's most wanted to his own debut. Mac 10, Inglewood, always coming through. 10 putting in work from the Inglewood block. West Coast hustler around the clock. Westside slaughterhouse, the crew he built. Mac 10, Inglewood recording without guilt. G-Funk meets the Inglewood street style. Mac 10, rolling every single mile. Mac 10, Inglewood, Westside, certified. West Coast ride, rolling with the pride. Inglewood, California in the building now. Mac 10, representing, showing how. Who bangin' in the West Coast, staying strong. Inglewood, Mac 10, where we all belong. Inglewood in the house, Mac 10 in effect. West Coast rider showing due respect. Who bangin' from the Inglewood side? Mac 10, West Side, rolling with the pride. G-Funk meets the street from the 310 zone. Mac 10, Inglewood, calling it his home. West Side connection, Inglewood forever real. Mac 10, showing how the West Coast feel. The recipe with Ice Cube cooking things up. Mac 10 and Q filling every cup. Connected bringing Mac 10 to the world stage. Inglewood rider turning every page. From the Who Bangin' compilations deep. Mac 10, Inglewood never missing sleep. West Coast Mafia, collective strong. Inglewood, Mac 10 all night long. Nothing but the copy hit knocking on every block. Mac 10, Inglewood around the clock. Street certified from the Inglewood streets. Mac 10, always delivering those beats. 10 years deep in the West Coast game. Mac 10, Inglewood never the same. West Side connection making history. Inglewood, Mac 10 for eternity. Mac 10, Inglewood, West Side certified. West Coast ride, rolling with the pride. Inglewood, California in the building now. Mac 10, representing, showing how. Who bangin' in the West Coast, staying strong. Inglewood, Mac 10, where we all belong. Inglewood in the house, Mac 10 in effect. West Coast rider showing due respect. Who bangin' from the Inglewood side? Mac 10, West Side, rolling with the pride. G-Funk meets the street from the 310 zone. Mac 10, Inglewood calling it his home. West Side connection, Inglewood forever real. Mac 10, showing how the West Coast feel. From Inglewood to everywhere the West reach. Mac 10, and the lessons always preach. Who bangin'? Culture spreading through the West. Mac 10, Inglewood above all the rest. Street certified from the Inglewood block. West Coast rider ticking on the clock. G-Funk meets the gangster in the Mac 10 style. Inglewood, West Side, rolling every mile. Inglewood in the house, Mac 10 in effect. West Coast rider showing due respect. Who bangin' from the Inglewood side? Mac 10, West Side, rolling with the pride. G-Funk meets the street from the 310 zone. Mac 10, Inglewood, calling it his own. West Side connection, Inglewood, forever real. Mac 10, showing how the West Coast feel. Inglewood, forever. Mac 10, remain. West Coast rider. West, flowing through the veins. Banging culture, never gonna end. Inglewood, West Side, round every bend. West Coast, Sunset 95. Ooh, West Coast sunset 1995. Pacific Ocean breeze keeping dreams alive. Golden California sky turning orange red. 90's West Coast vibes never going dead. Pacific sunset painting the LA skyline gold. West Coast 1995 stories to be told. From the Hollywood hills to the beach below. California 95 putting on a show. Santa Monica Pier as the sun goes down. Best West Coast sunset in any town. Pacific breeze mixing with the G-Funk sound. Best California sunset ever found. Driving up PCH toward Malibu Heights. California 95 summer nights. Sunset Boulevard glowing warm and bright. West Coast 1995 just right. G-Funk melody riding on the evening air. California sunset vibes everywhere. From Venice Beach to Redondo shorewide. West Coast sunset, California pride. California sunset 95 glow. Pacific West Coast putting on a show. Golden sky over the Boulevard Drive. West Coast 1995 alive. G-Funk riding as the sun goes down. Best California sunset in any town. West Coast sunset, California shine. 1995, everything divine. Pacific Ocean breeze and the G-Funk sound. Best California sunset ever ever found. Golden sky over the West Coast wide. California 95, filled with pride. Sunset Boulevard rolling through the glow. West Coast 1995. The show. Orange County sunsets meeting the LA vibe. West Coast, California helping culture thrive. From Huntington Beach to the Santa Cruz coast. California sunsets what we love most. 95 the golden era, West Coast grace. California sunset setting every pace. PCH rolling as the daylight fades away. California 95 sunset every day. That's the darkness on the Pacific side. West Coast, California sunset rolling wide. G-Funk on the stereo as the stars appear. California 95 most beautiful, yeah. From the San Gabriel Mountains to the beach below. West Coast, California putting on a show. Golden era sunset matching golden tunes. California 95 and beautiful moons. California sunset 95 glow. Pacific West Coast putting on a show. Golden sky over the Boulevard Drive. West Coast 1995 alive. GG fun riding as the sun goes down. Best California sunset in any town. West Coast sunset, California shine. 1995, everything divine. Pacific Ocean breeze and the G-Funk sound. Best California sunset ever found. Golden sky over the West Coast wide. California 95, filled with pride. Sunset Boulevard rolling through the glow. West Coast 1995, the show. As the sun touches the Pacific waterline. West Coast, California, everything divine. 1995, the golden summer ends. California sunset, rounding every bend. G-Funk melody fading with the light. West Coast, California, beautiful night. Sunset memories of the 95 days. California, forever in a golden haze. West Coast sunset. West Coast sunset, California shine. 1995, everything divine. Pacific Ocean breeze, the G-Funk sound. Best California sunset ever found. Golden sky over the West Coast wide. California 95, filled with pride. Sunset Boulevard rolling through the glow. West Coast 1995, the show. California sunset fading into night. West Coast 95, everything right. Pacific darkness, falling warm and deep. California sunset, memories to keep. The golden era closing with the final bow. West Coast 90's, remember it now. From Ruthless Records to Death Row Throne. Every legend claiming California home. Closing out the album with the 90's salute. Every West Coast legend bearing righteous fruit. And Debbie always starting it with Ruthless Records raw. The Chronic following with the greatest thing you saw. Regulate smooth riding through the summer night. Doggystyle laid back making everything right. Death Row dynasty holding down the West. Every Death Row artist giving nothing but the best. Tupac's passion burning through the afternoon. Above the law Compton, under the moon. DJ Quik's ultra funky Compton bass. The Dogg Pound bouncing, setting every pace. Too short, Oakland pimping through the bay. Westside connection holding down the day. MCA Compton storytelling raw. The greatest 90's West Coast album saw. Golden era closing on the West Coast night. Every legend honored, shining bright. From 88 to 96, the decade rule. West Coast hip hop, the world was school. All the legends gathered one last time. 90's West Coast, the greatest paradigm. Golden era forever, West Coast immortal. Every 90's legend crossing through the portal. From Ruthless Records deep to Death Row wide. West Coast golden era, statewide pride. NWA, Snoop, Pac, Dre, and Warren G. DJ Quik, Mac 10, Nate Dogg, Wild and Free. Too Short, Corrupt, MC8, the whole crew. Golden era, West Coast, me and you. Every city represented in this final verse. From Compton to Inglewood to Oakland first. Long Beach, California, LBC represent. West Coast, golden era perfectly spent. Pomona to South Central telling every tale. West West Coast golden era, never gonna stale. From the Bay Area south to San Diego wide, West Coast golden era, statewide pride. Every record label making history known. Ruthless death row, priority built the throne. Every artist dropping knowledge on the track. West Coast golden era, never looking back. The funk, the bass, the synth, the 808 drum. West Coast golden era, second to none. From 88 to 96, the golden age shown. West Coast hip-hop built this everlasting home. Golden era, closing on the West Coast night. Every legend honored, shining bright. From 88 to 96, the decade ruled. West Coast hip-hop, the world was schooled. All the legends gathered one last time. 90's, West Coast, the greatest paradigm. Golden era forever, West Coast immortal. Every 90's legend crossing through the portal. From Ruthless Records deep to death row wide. West Coast golden era, statewide pride. NWA, Snoop, Pac, Dre, and Warren G, DJ, Quik, Mac 10, Nate Dogg, Wild and Free. Too Sharp from Abrupt, MC, the whole crew. Golden era, West Coast, me and you. In the Hall of Fame where the 90's legends rest. West Coast golden era stands above the rest. Every bar monument, every beat a shrine. West Coast golden era, forever divine. From the first track to this final closing song, 90's West Coast, where we all belong. The golden age of California rap is done. West Coast golden era, second to none. Golden era, West Coast golden era forever. West Coast immortal, every 90's legend crossing through the portal. From Ruthless Records deep to death row wide. West Coast golden era, statewide pride. NWA, Snoop, Pac, Dre, and Warren G, DJ, Quik, Mac 10, Nate Dogg, Wild and Free. Too Short, Corrupt, MC, the whole crew. Golden era, West Coast, me and you. Golden era, West Coast, forever proud. 90's hip hop legends, standing tall and loud. From track 1 to 20, the journey is complete. West Coast, golden era, never facing defeat.